Hi, I'm Samantha Snowden, a kids and family mindfulness expert. Welcome to Headspace for Educators. The current circumstances we face results in everyone dealing with an array of new and different emotions. Dealing with uncertainty is hard for all of us, and it can be especially difficult for children, which makes this an especially challenging time to be a parent, teacher, or caregiver of any kind. Today, I'll share a few tips to help you and your kids work through difficult emotions with empathy and compassion. One of the most important things you can do is approach your children's difficult emotions with curiosity by asking questions and listening. It's important children understand that sadness, anger, and frustration actually have a purpose in our lives. These difficult emotions signal to us that something valuable is under threat or an important need of ours isn't being met. If you try to quickly get your child to move on or distract them from uncomfortable feelings, it may make them more likely to avoid or suppress that feeling in the future, rather than acknowledging what's going on and investigating why it's happening. When your child is experiencing a really difficult emotion, it's important to deeply listen and learn about your child's emotional experience before trying to distract them from it. Today, I'll be sharing a tool you can use to help the children in your life develop a healthy and more mindful relationship with their difficult feelings. We can use 4 steps represented by the acronym RAIN, which stands for Recognize, Accept, Investigate, and Non-Identification. So we'll start with R. The first step is helping your child recognize the difficult emotion they're feeling by helping them name or label the emotion. Acknowledge what they're feeling by checking in with them and asking things like, "It seems like you're frustrated, is that true?" By asking questions and helping your children to elaborate on their feelings, you're creating an open stance to process difficult emotions. It's important to help them identify the emotions they're feeling so that they get in the habit of naming the emotions themselves. A stands for accept. The next step is to help them accept the emotion, and this isn't always easy. This is especially true when dealing with difficult emotions like anger or frustration. Often children don't want to accept that they're feeling this way. So even if your child has a hard time accepting their feeling, you can bring acceptance to whatever level they're at in the moment. Invite your child to mirror you as you place your hand on your heart and say, "Let's try accepting that we don't like this feeling." I stands for investigate. Next, you can help the child investigate how the difficult emotion feels in their body. The goal is to get them in the habit of stopping to notice how their body reacts to different emotions. You might invite them to place their hand on different parts of the body to notice what they feel in that part. You can ask questions like, "How's your head feeling right now? How about your heart?" If your child's having a hard time expressing what it's like to have a difficult emotion, you can ask them to draw, using colors and shapes to capture the sensations they're feeling. These might be things like warmth or tingling, but also might be a tight feeling in their throat or a tummy ache. The goal of investigation is to really expand and explore what the experience is like for them by normalizing curiosity when they're struggling with difficult emotions. N stands for non-identification. The goal of this step is to help your child remember that this emotion is temporary and help them build space between the emotion and their awareness of it. It can be helpful to compare these emotions to a wave that comes and goes. You can explain that even though these emotions feel really big, eventually they subside. It can also be useful to share your own emotions by saying things like, "It's really normal to feel confused when we can't predict what's going to happen." Or, "Sometimes I get angry too." By relating to your child's emotions this way, the intensity of the feeling is reduced and is able to pass more quickly. I hope this tool can help you and your child approach difficult emotions more mindfully in the future. And if you'd like to find some meditations to do with your children, check out Meditate with Kids on the Explore tab. I'm Samantha Snowden, and thank you so much for watching.